Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. I hope you're doing well. I feel like I haven't uploaded a plan with me in maybe 2 weeks now, so it feels like forever, but this kit is called Midnight by craftsbythaowie. This is actually the last plan with me I'll be doing in my 2022 planner, and this was for New Year's. Of course, I plan on still using another New Year's kit for my 2023 planner and kind of planning the same week. So the next plan with me you see might be the same plans, just a different kit and in a different planner. So hopefully you don't mind that. I am obsessed with the bottom washi. Tao does a phenomenal job with black. I just think it's so incredibly gorgeous. You can see it better when I do like a Viv Wiggle and you can see the foil. But I really adore her black. It's so incredibly rich and the printing is just phenomenal. So with that being said, I wish there was more black incorporated in the boxes. I found that the boxes were more of this like gray navy blue color. They weren't really like a true rich black, and maybe that's challenging to do in like the boxes. I don't know. I'm not sure how all the printing works, but I would have liked to see more of that rich black throughout the boxes instead of like the navy blue or dark gray. So here I'm just pulling out my Rayon binder with all of my washi, and I'm deciding which washi strips I'm going to pull in. So this was a whole like ordeal. I could not pick one, and I think I just ended up picking very standard ones that didn't clash. And I also pulled in a garland one at the top with the day covers. So sorry, I just got done doing some chores and I'm a little bit winded, but I also wanted to mention that the day cover section, I did the second part, like Thursday to Sunday, in an Instagram reel, so you might not see, or you're not going to see it in this plan with me, but I did do the first half Monday to Wednesday, so you'll definitely see that part. And here I'm pulling in a dainty dot divider from Pretty Pink Co, sorry, and I put that in between two of the washi that came with the kit, and here I'm pulling in the Paper Trail Plans one. I think the first person I saw do this was, I can't recall exactly, but the most recent one I saw doing this was Kiara of Kiara's Planner. So I wanted to shout out to her just because I saw her doing it in a recent plan with me. I watched from her and I really love how that turned out. So I wanted to also pull in some garlands under the florals. I know there are other planners that have been doing this for quite some time. I just can't recall exactly which ones, so I apologize, but I really love the look of garlands coming from the floral trim, and I think the trick is to pull down the garlands or bring them down lower. That way the florals can still shine and you're not covering most of the garlands, and I really love how this turned out. I pulled in some hanging date dots from Sadie Stickers, and I love that because whenever I have like garlands up there, I like to use different date covers, or sorry, date dots that match it so it looks like one cohesive piece. And I kept the monthly section very simple. I've been doing my monthly sections pretty simple lately. I just haven't really been in the mood to do anything crazy, and especially with like a lot of kits coming with lots of like journaling add-ons and like deco scenes and stuff like that, I figured I would just go ahead and kind of make the days extend over into the month section and just keep it very simple. So I just showed you my gold foiled binder from Rayon. That was one of our newer releases and I love it so much. It has all of my gold like embellishments, boxes, squiggles, flourishes, garlands, all that good stuff. So it's really nice to be able to separate and organize by foil color. So definitely check out our website, rayonco.com, and shop our binders. We have all of the binders in stock right now. We also have our minimal albums, which are super perfect and great if you prefer something smaller and if you have like freebies or smaller $2 Tuesdays or things like that. And we also have a variety of different sleeves for quarter sizes, kit sizes, and Tuesdays for our $2 Tuesdays. So quick little plug there. And also you can use Ray10 for 10% off. I also forgot to mention this kit. I do have a code with craftsbythaowie. It's Rachel10 for 10% off of $25 or more, and you'll get my freebie in whichever foil color that Tao pulls. But I find that my freebie is very functional. It's got a lot of my favorite icons and boxes from Tao, and my favorite one is of course the oval, the scallop oval. It is one of my favorite things. I think she was probably one of the first shops that had ovals in her kits, and I just love that she's adding more and they're just so perfect, and I love that she now has like full sheets of them. So if you're interested, definitely check out craftsbythaowie for that as well. All of my scripts I'm pulling in are from Paper Trail Plans, and I found that using non-foiled ones are the best to incorporate like things I'm doing throughout the week, and then I'll use foiled ones to mark like a holiday or the new month or the days and things like that. Okay, So I just did the day cover section, and here I'm just adding some like sparklers or fireworks. These are dividers from Sadie Stickers, and I think they were from a 4th of July one. I'm pretty sure they were, but I ended up getting some also because I knew I'd probably use them for New Year's as well. So I got them in all 3 foil colors, and I am obsessed with this day cover section. I am very, very impressed with what I did here, and I don't know, I've been kind of just having more confidence in doing more freeform stuff, and a lot of it is getting inspiration from Tay of Shantae Plans. She's just phenomenal at like scrapbooking and all of her like dashboards and stuff like that. So I really wanted to make this more freeform, and I loved all the layering. I do a trick from her. She never presses all the stickers down yet. She just kind of lays them up or lets them kind of rest gently on the page, and then when she's determined to put it down, or if she likes how it looks, she'll press it all down, and I've been doing that as well. So thanks, Tay, for all the inspo that you give this community. You're so amazing. But and Tay is my business partner and my bestie, so she is the Tay in Ray and Tay. So here I'm putting this beautiful, I love her florals in this kit. They are so good, and it's a little bit challenging because some of her bouquets have like a ribbon, so if you use it upside down, it's going to be obvious it's upside down because the ribbon or the bow is upside down, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying to be mindful of where I was using those kinds of bouquets on which side of the column, so it just paired nicely. And I just really love how that bottom section turned out. It's so, so good and pretty, and I pulled in a lot of the elements from her foiled add-on that was a part of this kit as well. So on Monday, I had the day off. I pulled in, these are just extras I have in my collection. These are the ovals in foil, and they're so good. I really love and adore the like very dainty scallop trim, so good. And here are some older stickers from Sadie Stickers. These are like the confetti or like birthday sheets. They are $2 Tuesdays, and I love them because it's perfect. There's like streamers and stars, and it's just really perfect for New Year's. So I'm just marking the day off. I'm pretty sure I just had so much did I have a lot of PTO? Yeah, I had PTO I had to burn, like use before I lose. So I was really trying to take advantage of that. And here I'm just adding some, what are these called? I can't even think straight. These floral trims, I love these so much. And my favorite thing to do is adding a script above it or on top of it and having it kind of like the cut line be where the script is. So that way you can't really see the cut line of the floral too much. And I just wanted to mark sleeping in, and this was glorious because I had the day off, I didn't have to work, and I used a sleep mask from Crafts by Thaowie. Also, this is one of my Crafts by Thaowie binders. I have 2 binders dedicated just to Crafts by Thaowie icons, and I love them. I use them all the time. As you guys know, if you watch my plan with me, they're so incredibly great, but my collection is so vast that I've had to use 2 binders. I tried to get them into 1 binder, but they were starting to the binder was starting to bulge, and we highly do not recommend that. So I was like, you know what, I just need to separate them finally and just put them into 2 binders. But it's so satisfying to see my collection like beautifully organized, and it's nice because I can see everything so easily and so well. So next I'm just marking watching Shrek. Shrek is probably one of my favorite movies. Oh, come on, buddy. Sorry, Jace wants to come up on the couch. Come on, baby. You want to come up? Okay. Okay, so here I'm pulling in one of the shadow boxes. This is from the Gathered Layers collection, and I'm pulling that in with one of the square boxes that came with the kit, just to mark that we had a game night with one of our friends. And I love this puzzle sticker from White Deer Stationery. I was trying to only use Crafts by Thaowie icons or foiled icons. Sorry, one second. Jason wants to come up. Come on, honey. Come on. You want me to scoot over? All right, there's plenty of room for you. Dude, come on. You can come on up. Come on, baby. Come on. There you go. Good job, buddy. Okay, you got a big booty. You got a big booty. Sorry. Does anybody say that to their dog? Or is it just me? Okay, so like I was saying, I pulled in 2 boxes and the puzzle piece. I love using the puzzle to just mark game night. I think they are so cute. I might not be doing an actual puzzle, but I think it's just really a cute and fun way to mark having a game night. And I watched a stand-up. I do not know how to pronounce her name, so please forgive me. I'm not even going to try. Yeah, like I was saying, I was trying to make this just a foiled icon spread, including some of the icons that came with the kit, of course. But I found that there were some icons I didn't have, so or sometimes so White Deer Stationery and Crafts by Thaowie are my 2 icon shops, and I might just not own an icon from one or the other, and just so I have to kind of suck it up and just use it, even though I try to make it consistent. But I feel like that color was a really good match, so it looked really good. Okay, so there's my head. I'm so sorry. This is challenging putting all the headers down first because if I ever want to tuck anything under it, it's really challenging to lift it back up sometimes, and I don't want to risk tearing my paper. But here I'm just marking having 3 meetings. I've been really liking cutting up the script and putting 3 at the top of the calendar there, and then meetings in the box. And then I used side bows from Miss and Meow. Sorry guys, Jace is moving around me. Okay, he just got off the couch. Okay, so next here I am marking, what am I marking? Let me grab my planner. I'm marking filming a plan with me. This is an icon that came with the kit. Tao always includes really beautiful icons that match the colorway of the kit, and in this case they're all pink and just really beautiful and pretty. And then also here is a leash from craftsbythaowie as well, just to mark taking Jace on a walk. And he is, baby, what are you sniffing on my desk? He's so funny. My little tracker. Okay, so I took Jace on a walk, and then I pretty much relaxed all day. I don't think I was off this day, but after work, I just chilled and relaxed because I was so tired for whatever reason. I think like I finally burnt myself out, and then I just finally had a chance to chill, and having that day off really made me lazy and tired after the fact. So that's probably what happened, and I used a candle to mark that. And then here, this is what I'm talking about, using the bouquets that have a ribbon in it. So if I were to use this on the right side of the column, I would have cut off the ribbon, and I really wanted to include that because I like the look of it kind of drooping down. And then I'm just going to mark talking to my friend on the phone. And then this is really unfortunate. I pulled in one of the mini tacos from the Gathered Layers and Panda Bird design collection, but I didn't put it on the other half of the spread. So I'm really sad about that and bummed, but I also paired it with one of the postage stamps. I really love how that turned out. It's so pretty, and I added a floral in the middle of the mini taco, and I think that's just really pretty. So here I'm just sprinkling more confetti or accents throughout, so it's just sparkly and foiled and perfect for New Year's. But I always do this regardless. So on Wednesday, I marked reading, doing that same kind of method of using a floral trim and then a script over that floral cut line, and then a stack of books. For whatever reason, there was some like sticker residue on that full box. I could not get it off. And what I ended up doing later off camera is just putting a like star sticker on top of it, just because it was really bothering me and I couldn't get rid of it. So I didn't want to ruin it, because if you end up picking it too much, you might accidentally take off the printing of the full box. So I was trying to be very mindful of that as well. Okay, so here on Wednesday, just marking reading, and then I had an iced decaf coffee. If you are very sensitive to caffeine, for me, I have weaned off of caffeine, so I've already went through the whole withdrawal phase, which was very painful, and I had like the worst headaches. And I'm sure if you rely on coffee or like coffee so much and you drink it every single day, I'm sure you can understand having like those really bad headaches from not having caffeine. And just, yeah, so I went through the whole phase of like withdrawing from it. For it took maybe a solid 2 weeks for me to not have like really bad headaches or like not feel the need to need it, if that makes any sense. But my doctor, when I only, let me backtrack, sorry, I'm like talking over myself here. So I got off of coffee mostly because I was having like heart palpitations, and it was starting to get really scary. So caffeine was just, making it worse. So I just cold turkey stopped drinking coffee, and I did for like a whole week. I was feeling a little bit better, just super low energy, and I was relying heavily on my vitamins to give me energy. And so far my vitamins are really good, so that's fine. But then my doctor was saying, like once my heart palpitation started going away, just to let you guys know, I went through a whole like experiment and phase. I had the Holter monitor on, and thankfully we chalked it up to just anxiety. Like I don't have any heart issues or conditions, so thank God. I'm very appreciative and thankful. And thank you all to those that did reach out and just gave me great kind words and wishes and stuff like that. I really appreciate you. But pretty much I just stopped drinking coffee, and it's really sad because I love coffee. But I found this brand. It's called Lavazza, and that's actually the company that we use, or the brand that we use for coffee in general. Like we buy whole beans from them, and my espresso machines grinds the beans and everything, and it's really fresh and perfect. But I found a decaf version from them, and it's so smooth and so good. Honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but even Greg was saying the same thing. He was like, I think that decaf actually tastes better than regular coffee. And whatever it is, however they ground it, or just it's just so smooth. It's so good. And honestly, I'm totally fine with just sticking with decaf. I might have like a real coffee every once in a while, maybe once in a blue moon. I'll probably just like limit it to once every 2 weeks or something like that, and just really listen to my body and see how I'm feeling. Just because my doctor and I both agree, like, since I've already gone through the whole withdrawal phase and suffered through that part, like, what's the point of me trying to go through it all over again? Which is a bummer because I got a really nice espresso machine as a gift to myself, and like shortly afterwards, I had all these heart issues coming up, so I was just really bummed all around. But regardless, I'm still able to use it. I love making coffee for my family and for my friends. It's really like one of my love languages. I love to make coffee for people, and it makes my day. So also making coffee is just very relaxing to me. So yeah, I'm just very, very thankful. So again, the brand is called Lavazza, and it's the decaf version. It is so incredibly good. So if you do not like coffee or can't have coffee for whatever reason, or if you just find that you like the taste of coffee and you only want to limit yourself to 1 cup of coffee and then have decaf the rest of the day, definitely try out that brand. It is so good and has amazing reviews. And yeah, I can't hype it up enough. I promise you, it is so worth it. Okay, sorry, I blabbed there about my heart and coffee. So on Thursday, I had 1 meeting, so I've been using the same method to mark meetings all week, and I'm very appreciative that Tao has included more of those calendars. I know Lauren has been talking a lot about that, so I'm sure she had a lot to do with having more of those in Tao's kits. So thank you so much, Mosh, for advocating for that. I really love that change. Took Jace on a walk. I really don't like the top of Thursday. It's a little bit crammed, but I wanted to mark a few things, and then so I took Jace on a walk and then did cardio on the elliptical and also trained chest and triceps. And on the bottom there, I'm just marking having me time, like doing a self-care shower and then painting my nails. And then at the end of the night, we watched Black Adam with Dwayne Johnson. So, or The Rock. Okay, so it was actually pretty good. We liked it. I'm not trying to be rude, but honestly, based off of like a trailer and some things I've heard, I was anticipating it to be like not so good. But then surprisingly, it was good. Like, I'm not mad at it. I just feel like some of the CGI at the end was like overdone. Like it was too much where it's like it's so fake looking, and I know like it's all fake. I don't know if that makes sense, but sometimes CGI is just like overkill, and I'm not a huge fan of it. Let me know if you can like relate or if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense. All right, so on Friday I took this day off as well. Again, here I was probably just trying to use up PTO. Did I take? Yeah, this was. Oh yeah, for New Year. So I took this day off, and then it was really nice to have like 3-day work weeks. That was really cool. So for like Christmas week and then New Year's week, I was able to do that, thankfully. So I had the day off. Those day off scripts are from Paper Trail Plans. I love them. They're so pretty. Did cardio on the elliptical. Had physical therapy after that. That is a chiropractor table from Crafts by Thaowie, and then she's got like it's like a sampler sheet of like chiropractor stuff. But honestly, I feel like it makes sense to use it even for physical therapy too. And even for like massages, it's kind of it's one of those tables that has like a face hole. So yeah, is that right? A face hole? Yeah. I just think that's funny to say. Okay, so had sushi with Greg and his little sister and his little sister's boyfriend. So they were visiting from out of town. So it was really cool to just like finally meet him and to just see her. We haven't seen her in a while because her work makes it very challenging for her to visit often, and for our schedules always end up clashing. So it's really cool to see her. And it was my best friend's birthday, so I wanted to mark that. So it was a full day of events and eating. So we grabbed sushi for lunch and then celebrated my best friend's birthday and took her to this really, really great spot in the city. We love it so much, and we literally spoiled ourselves, or I spoiled her, and it was so worth it. I love doing stuff for other people. And it was like such a fancy restaurant. I was able to like wine and dine her and Greg, and it was just really cool. So yeah, she's really good friends with Greg too. Like we all kind of met around the same time, and we're all like really good friends, and it's just really neat. So that was really fun. And I used one of the drink icons that came with the kit. Here you saw me kind of put together a scene. I cut up the girl in the full box, and I just wanted like the arch, and I wanted to add my own stuff because I didn't want like 2 full boxes on a page, if that makes any sense. But I still wanted to like make a special way of marking New Year's. So you'll see me put that down again later. So at the top here, I'm marking matcha latte. So in place of coffee, I honestly don't drink matcha or coffee that often throughout the week. I might have it maybe 2 or 3 times. It just really depends on my mood and how like my energy and if I'm like really needing it. So I try to just get through my day from using like my vitamins and also like exercising. Exercising makes me energized. So that's been carrying me through the day, but best believe by like 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm starting to get really tired because I'm mentally and physically tired and I have no caffeine in my system. So like I'm pooped. By the time 9 o'clock, 9:30, I'm like asleep. And call me grandma, but I'm a morning person, so I'd rather be up really early and then like sleep early. So, but anyway, surprisingly enough, I stayed up till midnight on New Year's Eve. I was actually very proud of myself. Greg and I were just watching a bunch of like old funny movies, and like, one of them being We're the Millers, and that's such a funny movie, so good. So anyways, on Saturday, had matcha, uploaded a plan with me, did some reading. We went to Chipotle and watched We're the Millers, and I think we watched Neighbors after that too. So it was a super chill New Year's Eve. We actually had plans to go to a friend's house over by like the water, but unfortunately, they called us and they were like, "Hey, a bunch of people are canceling on us. So like, if you guys want to still come, you can, but it's just gonna be us." And I was just like, "Oh, okay. Well," he was just like, "I don't know if I really like want to make you guys come all the way out here, just like sit on the couch and hang out with us." You know what I mean? So we were like, "Yeah, no worries. It's all good." And it was one. Let me tell you, it was one of those moments where I was actually kind of appreciative of someone canceling. Like, let me know if you're the same. Like, you're okay with people canceling. Like, you'll go if it's still on, but then it's also kind of a nice relief to be told like it's canceled or it's not happening anymore and you're like, great, I can just chill. I don't have to get ready and like put makeup on and like do the whole thing. It was really nice, I will say. Initially, I was a little bit bummed because I wanted to do something different for New Year's. I feel like I haven't done anything for New Year's in so many years because I fall asleep all the time. And this was like one of those nights I was actually up and awake and like I was excited. But ultimately, we made our own night. It was really cool to just grab some dinner together and watch movies, and just it was really really cool. And I'm just proud of myself that I stayed up till midnight. So let me know below if you stayed up till midnight or if you fell asleep early. I won't judge, I promise. I really would not judge you at all. But anyways, Sunday marked Hello January, had a grocery run. New Year's Day, I used the script on the full box. Here I'm just trimming down this washi because it was stuck to the paper. Be very careful doing that, by the way, because I almost tore it completely. Took Jace on a walk, and then Greg's little sister and her boyfriend were still in town, so we just had brunch at our house with them, and we just like made a really nice brunch at home, and we had mimosas and all that good stuff. So here are the leftover stickers. I'm actually saving a bunch of these to use in a journal, so that's going to be really fun. I loved some of those like organic, unique shaped abstract elements. I don't know how to describe it, but those were really fun and pretty, and I want to use them. But thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year's. It is 2023. It's going to be a great year. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.